1, 2, 3, 4.
Think my heart is beating me to death. I've got an arrow through my chest. I'm so in love, I must confess. City yes, city yes, city yes. I think my heart is beating me to death. I've got an arrow through my chest. I'm so in love, I must confess.
Nice.
Hi guys, it's OGAE Azerbaijan, and now we have Ben and Tan from Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. Hi guys.
Hello.
How are you doing?
We're
Great.
We're
How
doing
are you?
okay. Yeah.
Good, good.
Good stuff.
Excited?
May I ask you, can you introduce yourselves, please? Like, who are Ben and Tan?
Yeah. So my name is Benny, and I am part of. Well, I'm one half of Ben and Tan. I think is a good introduction. And yeah, who are you?
I'm Tena, and I'm the other half of Ben and Tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We're just two.
yeah. Is that a good enough an introduction?
Yes,
Cool.
of course.
Yeah, cool.
How's the idea of, like, because you are coming from X Factor and you were competing with each other, and now you are competing against others. How's the idea came?
So initially the way that happened was we got rung up by someone in December and thought they first sent us a song, and we were kind of like, this is one of the coolest like Melodi Grand Prix songs we've heard in a while, actually.
Really loved it.
And then they just asked us if we were interested in working together, and because we already had like a little bit of familiarity with one another coming from X Factor, it was a very comfortable process in that sense.
And Tan, for you, is it hard to work with Ben or with girls group Echo?
Well, that's the question.
Well, should I be honest or should I be nice? No, he's very nice to work with, and I think he's also, the difference is that with the girls, they were also quite young. They were actually younger than Benjamin, or Benny, as you call yourself now. And so it went into a lot of like girl gossip and like insecurities and like, I don't know how to sing and all that, which is not good at
I
all.
don't know how to sing either, but that's
Stop. and with Ben, it's more like he's a teenage boy, and I have never really been around teenage boys. Even when like I was a teenager, I didn't really bother to get to know them. I just played football with them. So it's weird to be with Benjamin now and realize like, okay, he's very mature. Like when I have an insecurity or when I'm shaking or I'm very nervous, because I'm having this thing at the moment whenever we perform, I'm shaking like hell, and I've never done that before. And he's just like, oh, it doesn't matter. I show him my hand and I'm like, and he just takes my hand. He's like, shh, can't see it.
Yeah.
So he's very good at like bringing me down to earth.
And Ben, how does it feel to be the youngest of the competition? And like, is there any pressure from your like?
It's not so much pressure. It's just kind of like, oh man, that's a difficult question, because like, of course there's this kind of pressure of like, I'm competing against all these people who have been working with their stuff for so much longer than I have. So in that regard, I kind of have to work up to that respect. But there's also this kind of like annoyance that like, sometimes like it can feel like the stuff I say is just like, oh, he's just like a teenage boy, like he doesn't understand the process. So like in that regard, I still have to kind of like fight for the respect that I get. But like I think in that sense, it's also a lot of fun to sort of test my ability to sort of practice what it's like working as a musician in a team. Yeah. But man, yeah, when we did the first couple of interviews at the Danish TV channel where it's being held, DR, they said to the guy interviewing to the people interviewing us that like whoever comes out to interview us specifically has to have a clean record. So
Criminal record,
like
yeah.
Clean criminal record, which
You can't.
yeah, because I'm underage and
Yeah.
ooh, God knows. Yeah.
That was funny.
And as you said, you are competing 9 other artists. Whom do you see as the strongest than you? I mean, like.
It really depends, because I can see some really, when I listen to this song, that's what Eurovision is to me. I'm like, that's right there. That's the whole Eurovision in one song. But the thing is, Eurovision isn't just one sound. It can be so many different sounds, because there's so many different things that hit you differently. If the person who's singing it is really reaching you, if the song is good, if the lyrics are good. So you can never really say like, oh, you know what, this one is gonna win, or this one is gonna win, or this one is better, and this one is like, it's it's very different to me because they're all so good in different ways. They all hit home to me. They're like, there's not one bad song. I would listen to all of them privately if I weren't competing. I would still listen to all of them, but in different moods. So like one day I would listen to this one, and then if I was a bit sad, I would listen to another one. They're all very good in their own ways.
Absolutely.
Okay. Actually, you are one of my favorites.
Thank you, man.
Yay! We love that.
I wonder if you can explain us what Yes is about.
Yes is a love song, as sort of like the most general definition. But one thing that I sort of keep coming back to with this song is that anytime I'm listening to like Spotify top 10 or the radio or whatever, I feel like there's always two types of love songs. There's like, oh, you broke up with me, now my heart's broken, blah blah blah, you're terrible. There's the, oh, I love you so much, let's get married in space, blah blah blah, and like this totally unrealistic view of love. I think Yes does a really good job of like celebrating the balance between like the crappy stuff about love and the beautiful things. And I think because of that, because there's that kind of human element to it, people are able to relate to it and live themselves into the song a lot better.
I think it's also like, I think it's very hard for me. It's more often than not that can't speak. More often than not, it's like a love song can hit you at certain moments with certain lyrics or with a certain tone or a key or whatever that makes you feel something inside. But when I heard this one, I was really like, holy wow. This is really hitting home for me because it's, well, everyone can interpret music any way they want, in my opinion. But when I heard it, I was like, this is so me, because to me it was about someone who just had to hear the words, just say yes, and just had to live after those words. Because to me it's like overthinking so much, and you can come up with 100 things that could go wrong and 100 reasons as to why you should not be with someone. But in the end, I mean, love is one of the greatest things we have, so why not just say yes and take it to chance to love someone and experience that. Even if you do get hurt, you'll learn something and you'll experience something, which was really deep for me. Like, when I heard it, I was like, we have to do that. We have to sing that song.
And may I ask you also how we are going to do the staging, if it's not secret?
Oh.
Is there any kissing or something?
No. We don't want to scandal
That would be like trying to kiss my older sister, which please, no, thank you. So no kissing. I think we're going sort of like after the party aesthetic as much as possible. Like I feel like hopefully if we get to Eurovision, it's gonna be a lot of screaming crowds. We're hoping, but I feel like with the gigs that I've played in Denmark, people are very kind of polite. In not in a bad way as such, but like they're very kind of polite. Like they only clap when they're supposed to be clapping, and they sit and listen very politely. But I'm really hoping that this is going to be the kind of concert where people are willing to just scream, celebrate, pick up their beers, and get out of their seats and just scream.
The whole point of our performance is to get everyone involved and to get everyone under the same feeling of say yes. Because as you've heard, there's a lot of say yes. Actually, we counted them today. There was 22 times it was said yes, the word yes. So we really just want the whole arena to like come together and really just scream say yes. And it's also like, it's not a political statement. It's like a basic human statement. Like, it's love. Like, let's just all say yes and be positive about it.
Very interesting. But I also see it in Eurovision that everyone say yes.
Yeah.
And do you want to learn how to say yes in Azerbaijani?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
It's very easy, actually.
Okay.
It's like ha.
Ha?
Yes.
But how do you say say?
Hade.
Had ha?
Hade.
Had
Had. So had
Or
ha.
de.
Now we can sing it. Okay, that's great. We're just going to tour right now.
Azerbaijan, we're changing the lyrics to had.
That's great.
But that's another question. Can you please sing your song a little bit? As a tradition, I'm asking all the artists to sing their songs. So.
Oh boy. Should we just do like a quick chorus?
Yeah, let's sing a chorus and then let's sing it like low.
Yeah.
Because if you've heard the song, then it's very screamy and loud. So I think we'll probably just sing it quietly, and you'll count.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like my heart is beating me to death. I've I've got an arrow
Through my chest,
I'm so in love,
I must confess. City yes, city yes, city yes.
I think my heart is beating
Me to death, I've got an arrow through my chest.
I'm so in love,
I must confess. Nice. Cool.
Thank you, guys. And do you have any message for your fans?
Well, I mean, I didn't know that people were so invested in even the Danish finals. No, I actually didn't know that people around the world were actually interested in the other countries as much, because I have never really been that into it. Like, I haven't been involved in it that much. So when I go on YouTube and I see so many, like, there's Russians and people from Czech Republic and Spain even, and France, and so many people are making videos and like ranking their top 10 from Denmark. I'm like, we're such a small country, nobody cares about us. But I just really want to say that we're watching and we're following the entire world and their opinion of us, not like that, but we're feeling the love, definitely. I'm feeling the love everywhere, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Seems like people are really enjoying the song, and we're very happy they are.
Just thank you guys so much for being willing to be this invested in this. Like, we put a lot of hard time and effort, and you know that doesn't always get recognized, but the fact that people in other countries are willing to discuss us on YouTube and various platforms just means so much to us. So thank you guys for being there. Thank you for existing, and I was gonna say yes, but that's so. I feel so.
And remember to say yes.
God.